Alright, well, we'll do... Is my eel on fire
Yes,
as well?
your eel's on fire. Also, you are on fire, but not as
Yeah.
much as Mr. Dibs. You're
Don't
one
worry
level
about
of
that.
on fire.
I'll worry about that in a second. Alright, I'll start by bursting here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of burst are you going to do?
We'll do electrical. That seemed to work.
All right.
I will do a 3d6 burst. And I will make it selective so that I don't kill Mr. Dibs. I will take 2 actions. And they don't really seem to give a fuck about actually attacking us, so I'm just gonna drop deflection.
This one is biting Mr. Dibs. Or trying to.
Oh, well, fine. I'll leave it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm distracted. 6, 7. 5. Are both of these guys wrapping him up?
No, only this one.
Only that one. Okay.
This one's just like swirling around, trying to like bite his face continuously.
So I'm rage casting. 35. Blood
Edges
cast.
and hindrances.
I'll
So you got the
wound myself
attractive
for another
or
level
attractive.
as well. So this is at a +3.
All right. Mess him up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There's a 14 to cast.
All right, nice.
That
It's
should,
with 2 raises.
that should do something. Okay, okay. Okay. 27.
Oh my god. All right. So you kind of like, because your hands are bound by the creature around you, you just like do a like a lightning breath weapon towards the two of them with like a shout. And Mr. Dibs, you feel like every hair on your body stand on end as this like all the water around you is electrically charged and fries these guys completely. So you are released from the grapple, but you are still totally engulfed in flames. All right, and then Tara, you said you were going to do another action?
Yep. I'm gonna bolt this stupid fucking snake on me.
All right.
Get out of here! I'll make it a 3d6. I'll make it selective because I'm literally touching it and it's electricity.
Yeah.
And so 1, 2, 4, minus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rage casting, -4. -5 because I have a wound now. Get the fuck off me.
Oh boy.
I don't want any bennies. Get the heck out of here, bennies.
It's another blood cast.
It is a flat roll, though. Oh, it's a 4.
Oh boy.
Yes. Dice. Snake. I don't like snakes. Okay. Not amazing, but pretty good. 17.
Oh, that is definitely enough. Yes, you just like electricity like wafting off of you all around in the water. Quite a light show. And yeah, you freaking blast him off of you. Just like sort of twitching through the water.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right, so you're on fire.
Yeah.
So you take 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
So you're probably fine. And you do not become more on fire.
Not good.
Luckily enough. It's just like your like left arm is sort of just ignited right now. All right. So that is Tara's turn. That's the end of the round. Oh wow, Tara went last. It's kind of weird. Okay, new round. Hey, Robin got a Joker.
Ah.
Yes.
Was definitely much desired. All right, so Robin.
I've not got a Joker yet this entire game. Well, maybe once.
You've gone at least once. And that is true. All right, Robin, you're up first.
All right. Well, I guess I'll take advantage of the Joker and multi-action.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing I'm going to do is to bolt this guy here.
The guy next. That is actually the only one left alive.
Yeah.
Although you're probably pretty absorbed with that being inside the ash cloud. Your own little duel.
Yep. So I did the damage, and then I went ahead and did the lingering damage too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, you did lingering damage last time. Okay.
Not last time. The time before when it just insta killed, so the lingering damage did nothing.
Oh.
But this time I'm going to do lingering damage again.
Yes.
So -3 brings it to a 5.
That is not quite. That does it succeeds, but it is not quite enough to hit it in melee.
Right. And then I will cast protection on those two down there.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and add everything to it.
Okay.
So, toughness and some more armor.
Give them the works.
Yep. So that's -2. -3. So I came out to 5. So they get +4 more toughness.
All right, nice. Shadow trappings.
Yep.
All right. So as your Mr. Dibbs, as your skin burns, it starts to like smoke with black. But oddly, it makes you feel a little bit better. So it's +4 toughness, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I got. Yep. And then I got an 8. Oh wait, does damage field get +2 too?
Yep.
So that'd be 10 damage.
He's shaken.
Ah, take that.
All right, that is Robin's turn. Pretty good. Now that brings it to Tara.
Okay. Okay. They're like in this mist, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm on fire, and Mr. Dibbs is on fire.
Mr. Dibbs is very on fire.
Yeah, go
Mr. Dibbs is very on fire. Hang on.
He is
Okay.
the most on fire.
I'm gonna try to dispel the fire.
I'm gonna try and dispel the fire.
Yes.
Ah,
It's magical,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
So I'll give that a shot. Okay. Now I will turn off deflection
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to drop arcane protection.
Yeah, you definitely don't need
So-
deflection now.
Use one, and I'll make it a strong spell because there's pretty much no reason not to, but I don't think it'll do anything. So minus 1, 2, 3 because I'm wounded. I'm rage casting -1. Burna. Oh, I have no minor bone talismans. I guess I can burn a major bone talisman. Use them or lose them. So it's a +1. Hey, I got a 10.
All right, nice.
Now
So
what?
on the dispel. All right, so roll roll a d6.
Okay. Yeah, go baby blue. I got a 5.
A 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Mr. Dibs explodes.
So Mr. Dibs, it definitely seems to work. It actively like dampens the fire and kind of stifles it, sort of like you put a blanket over him. So he drops down 1 level of being on fire as you sort of like snuff out some of the flames across his more vital areas. Yes,
Uh-huh.
definitely effective. And then you're still on fire.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So you take 1 point of fire damage,
Haha!
and you continue to be on fire.
Okay. This could be a problem.
Yeah. All right, that brings it to the enemy's turn.
Have at thee!
He recovers from being shaken.
Ah, curse you.
It has lingering damage on it, right?
No. That's only
Oh,
if
right.
it hits.
You missed. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, so it's going to kind of like it like frills its gills and goes like and like sloughs off that dust around you guys, and it's going to try and swim down into the grass and run away.
Haha! Have at thee!
You gonna attack it with
Yep.
your rapier?
Yep.
All right.
I got a D4 now.
Yeah.
The damage would just be 2d4, right?
Yep.
Alright, I got a 5.
That does not hit.
Yeah, I'm okay with
You
that.
kind of poke at it as it goes away. It's like, you defeated that in melee combat.
I will shoot a bolt at it though if it's not too fast.
Yeah, bolt range 12. Yeah, it would still be within range.
I think bolt is 2 smarts, right?
I don't know. You would know better than me,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
sure.
2 times.
But yeah, it's definitely still within range. It is not your. Well, yeah, you can roll it. It's not important.
I got the 4.
All right, yeah. Roll damage.
3 damage.
Oh, it's somehow still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that, it would probably be down amongst the eelgrass. Kelp. So, Mr. Dibbs, you are.
Poke my thumb at it.
It is your turn, and you are still on fire. Is there anything you would like to do about that? Mm-hmm.
I shrug.
I am on fire. All right, you take 5 points of fire damage, and you do not become more on fire. So then
I could try to shoot you with a bolt. It seemed to kind of like dampen the fire on that one guy. Yeah, but the only spells that I can I guess darkness. I could try to cast like a special form of protection.
So
I'm gonna keep casting.
yeah, we'll do we'll go around in a circle. So Tara, you're up next.
Who's on fire more? Me or Mr. Dibbs?
Mr. Dibbs still.
I'm gonna also get more away from
Oh, you could be. She got some of it off.
Mhm.
Alright,
That's
I will try to put him out again. Oh, I better leave arcane protection up.
It is helping against the fire, yeah.
3 and rage casting. -1. A 4.
All right, roll a d6.
A 2.
Oh, very good. He goes out. You put him out.
Yeah.
And on fire.
All right, and Tara. Ooh, oh.
Burn me.
Yeah. So you take 17 points of fire damage.
Okay. Is that reduced by 2?
Yep, and then you have the +4 toughness.
Alright.
It burns through your clothing and starts to like actually burn your skin, it seems.
Oh. Alright, so that is a wound.
On like your sleeve.
Bye bye, Benny. I hardly knew ye. Oop, I don't get that. That's my spell cast. Okay, I don't take the wound.
All right, that's good. Also do not become more on fire.
Ah, that's good. Okay. Do I just keep casting the spell until either I die or?
I guess I'll boost your magic, I guess, or attempt to. If that's fine, it's my turn in the circle,
Yep.
right?
Yep, you can do that. Absolutely.
I will go ahead and drop the force field.
The toughness?
Or no, the damage field.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I was like, maybe not that one.
You don't need that, right, Tara?
-3.
No.
Ooh, 7. So 1 die.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, I'll cast the spell again. Oh, that's Mr. Dibbs. That's stuff he wants to do. I don't know what.
Mr. Dibbs? You got anything? Fire? Yep. Okay.
Alright, I got
Yep.
a 9 to cast this spell.
You got a what?
A 9.
All right. Go ahead and roll a d6.
A 4.
Okay, that is enough to put it out.
Okay.
You definitely noticed, like, from your past experience experimenting with this, it is easier to put out underwater than it was without water. Yeah.
It's probably why there's any of this vessel even left.
Yeah. Definitely. But yeah, you
Eels,
guys
man.
have successfully been put out. There are still like flaming eels drifting around, here, which is kind of precarious.
All right.
But you are victorious.
So is there anything salvageable in this wreck?
Well, Taro is the only one who actually like searched through the inside, briefly. It's kind of like searching around the skeleton.
Yeah, there's definitely a gold ring in the sand. I got, I think I got 3 gold rings and his Ignis Kai pimp chain.
Yep, his Flavor Flav.
All right, I'll keep watch for more creepy crawly, flamey things.
Flamios.
Flamio, hot man.
All right, Tara. Will everybody give me a notice roll for their various noticing activities?
Oh my god. I got a 2 without penalties.
You would have no eye patch penalty, but arcane penalty.
Yeah, so 0.
0. What about Mr. Dibbs? 4. Adequate. What about Robin?
Robin got a 6.
Okay, so Robin, you don't see any more flames moving towards you. Tara, you still can't find that earring. Not sure where it went, but it, definitely saw it, right?
The eels probably kicked it around somewhere.
Yeah, not sure if you're going to be able to get it now. Mr. Dibbs, you find sort of underneath a bunch of the rubbish here. There is a small iron coffer.
The black box.
Most of the other stuff in here is it was nice, but it's been sitting underwater for a month, and it's not nice anymore.
Should have got here faster.
Yeah. But this lockbox seems to be intact and sealed. All right, sounds good.
Okay. Well, there wasn't too much here, really. Other than, some pretty nice bling and a lockbox, which is probably cool. Do we have some of those jars that can store this fire?
Did you? Yeah, it broke.
I have 4 vials up on the ship. If we can figure out a way to get the fire up to the surface.
You could cut one of these pieces of kelp that's on fire.
We could try to skin the eel and see if we turn it inside out, if it would work.
Like a bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like an eel bladder bag.
Got a bag of fire.
You know what? Yeah, that's a fucking awesome idea. I'm gonna
All right.
grab one of these eels and pull out my carving knife.
Skin an eel.
Yeah.
One of the not on fire
Yeah,
eels.
let's go get one of the not on fire eels.
Yeah, non-fire eel, please.
All right. Yeah, so they're still kind of twitching.
So
I will
before you go,
separate their
though,
spines quick.
before you go do that, could you cast Havoc like right here? I want to see if there's like more of the ship under the sand.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Yeah. Like a burst of water. Just
Yeah.
yeah, that sounds cool. For sure. I will do that.
And let's I don't know how to make it so that the fire is going to go everywhere, so be careful about not getting hit by that. But
Yeah.
I can make it selective to not hit the fire.
just little pillars of sand with fire on it.
Little eddies around the fire.
It's 1, 2, 3. Because I have a spell up. 4 because I'm wounded. I'll channel for -2.
I can try to heal you underwater, I guess.
No. Oh, like normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, with first aid, probably not gonna work very well. Can Tara hear the music?
Wait, did you bring the loot?
Yeah. I mean, you could try it. One thing I should point out: you were like completely engulfed in flames, which obviously your clothes are pretty singed. Luca is not burnt, though. Oh God. Yeah. But yeah, you could try the loot if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to swim up to get the doctor to look at me within the hour. Heal doesn't do anything for me.
Oh right, it's
Because it's
from
a
blood class.
Magic.
wound.
Yep.
No.
Nope.
Also
Well,
inflicted.
You do see that like the sort of like faint pluckings of the loot like echo and reverberate through the water, and you do get the effect still underwater.
Cool. I feel the music.
You feel the music.
Havoc.
All right, Havoc.
Yeah, -1 total for an 8.
Nice. All right, so you blast
is
the
that
sand
a
away from this
-2
area.
strength check.
The dirt fails. It's strength check. It's a very actually like a really cool effect because the sand like blasts out but like curves around the area where the fire is in these like mesmerizing swirls. And you do not find any more wood under the sand, but what you do find is a bunch of like broken pieces of like pottery, this porcelain type stuff.
Okay.
It's sort of like whitish colored. Looks like really large jars. Quite a lot of them. Just kind of like scattered across the bed underneath the sand.
I go look at it.
Intact.
Could give me a notice roll searching through them to see if you can find one. It would take a bit.
I'll let Robin do that. I'm busy skinning the eel.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a survival roll for skinning the eel.
It's definitely a euphemism for jacking it.
Just over by the captain's quarters skinning the eel.
I got a 5 to skin the eel.
All right. You don't do the best job. It's a little bit more difficult underwater. But you do get an eel skin and like a like a sheath of eel meat. And the skin is kind of ragged and gross, but you sort of like fold it inside out to make like this long tube like thing.
Oh my god, we should not transport this stuff in this.
Kind of like
but I'm gonna try.
It's kind of like a wind sock, you know.
I'm gonna try to like use water manipulation to like herd some flame into the tube sock.
Okay. Sure. So you do manage to get a little bit of the flame on the inside, and it slowly like it actually like starts to spread through the inside of it fairly steadily. So you have a tube sock of eel skin with it's burning on the inside now.
And we're gonna make sure that like water stays on the inside, right?
I mean, I can't.
There's your teapot.
Oh my god!
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Oh, that's revolting. It is kind of like a heating coil, though, right?
Man, I wonder that probably could be used to make a teapot somehow. This ever-burning ember. Yeah, I mean,
or the ever-burning eel skin.
I mean, yeah. If we find somebody who can make magical stuff, I bet they could use this to make a teapot. Anyways, I'm gonna also grab those other 2 eel corpses.
Okay, the ones that aren't. Oh no, there's only 2 that aren't on fire. You could snuff the fire out. So you skinned one of them.
Yep.
And then there's one more. Right.
Oh, that other one ran away.
Yep. Yeah, that one
swam away.
Bye. Yep.
Yeah, I'll just take the one that's not on fire.
Okay, so you got the eel skin. I assume you're holding it very carefully away from your body.
Yeah.
All right, and then so Robin, searching through the sand, you do actually find about by the time Tara's done skinning the eel, you find sort of buried within the sand a couple or one of these jars that is still intact. It looks like they were pretty thoroughly pulverized. It's honestly like quite surprising that you managed to find one that seems like almost totally undamaged. But you have done so.
All right. I will wait. Well, should we open it? Probably not waterproof, whatever it is.
You kind of like carefully test the top, and it seems like it is
Sealed?
difficult to open.
Okay.
So probably sealed, yeah.
I will hold off and try to find more.
Okay.
I'll set it aside.
How long do you want to spend combing through here?
Until
that took
I'm told to leave.
Okay, so
I need to see the doctor.
yeah, it's probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes you guys have been here. And after you get the eels together, which is another like 5 minutes, Robin. You haven't found another one yet, and your friends are ready to leave.
Okay.
You got a 4 to help, Robin. Okay, yeah, you do not find any more with intact ones, unfortunately. But yeah, that's a chance. Yeah. cover more ground. Yep. I would say, judging by the amount of this ceramic there is, this ship was probably full of whatever this is, like almost full, like cargo wise.
Okay. Well, we'll go back to the top. If it's interesting, we can always come back down.
Yep. All right. You got one intact one and one skinned one with fire on the inside, and the other ones are on fire. Yeah. So I mean, you could try and like put them out and take them, but that'd be more tricky. Yeah, could be useful. It's like fire retardant.
Ever burning ember gloves.
Some nice eel skin leather jerkin or something. All right.
Drop the cannonballs.
Are you going to jet to the?
I mean, I'll
I
just
don't-
go.
Yeah.
Honestly, none of you guys probably even know about.
Yeah, we don't know enough about science.
Yeah.
How big is this ceramic thing that I got?
It's probably about 2 feet tall, fairly heavy.
I'm gonna grab onto it. I tell Mr. Dibs to grab onto me.
Yeah, you can hold it,
Oh,
mainly because you're underwater. You feel like you would have maybe a little bit of a tough time carrying it above water.
the only thing that gives me pause is that I'm worried the eel skin tube sock will just be ripped apart if we shoot up to the surface. That being said, I don't even know if I really want this eel tube sock. It seems like a bad idea.
Well, how about? I mean, we'll try it. If it's so fragile that it tears apart, then we don't want it for sure.
Okay. I just don't want to be doused in it, you know?
Trial by fire.
Okay.
All right, so you guys sort of do a group hug, and with Tara. Okay, so you rope the other two to your belt or something.
Yeah, like we haven't been in more awkward situations before.
Yeah, that's true. And Tara, you're like holding the one eel sock out way away from your body.
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess.
if you got rope, we can just tie it to like one of us, and just let it drag behind us.
Yeah, I'd rather it not be near me.
Okay, you're gonna tie it to a rope. Okay, sure. So yeah, you do that, and Mr. Dibs, you click your heels together, and you feel a sudden like lurch as you're. It's like someone's just pushing on the bottom of your feet and like just thrusting you up through the water. Yeah, it does kind of hurt after a continuous period. Yeah.
We just got a mile and a half.
Be stiff. It's not pleasant. Click your heels again. Yeah. It's bearable, but it's not pleasant. Feel the water like pushing against your face and stuff. Yeah, so you do get up to the surface pretty quickly. with that. Yeah. So a couple of tries, and you breach the surface and just like stand on top of it. After sort of like a little hop up and like a splash, and Tara and Robin are like sort of floating below you in the water.
Is the boat still there?
First thing, the eel sock. See, it remains intact.
Wow.
Surprisingly so. It seems to be quite durable, apparently, according to my D100 roll. Yeah. And the boat is not exactly where you came up, but looking around, you do see a sail that is probably your guys' a little ways off.
All right.
After, well, I mean, Robin could signal to Paul. Yeah.
Well,
what's the range of?
I can warg, but I can't talk to him when I do that.
Oh, okay.
I can just use his senses.
Well, how about Paul give me a notice roll?
I'll just sit there and warg into Paul and just like, yep, there we shit.
right there.
Paul got a 5.
All right. So after like a minute or two, you guys sort of start heading towards the ship. Robin, you're sort of intermittently working into Paul. He does notice you, and he sort of like hops around on the deck, cawing at people. Says, "All hands on deck, right? Captain on the starboard, right?" Sort of like pecking people to try and get them to and the crew does spot you after a minute or two, and they Paul's like, "Get working, my human slaves."
If we ever lose Doomy, I think Paul should be the next person.
This is the quartermaster, Paul. He rules with an iron beak. All right, so you get back aboard Forget-Me-Not, and the crew welcomes you back after your time in the deep, with much cheering and some surprise and interest with the eel carcasses, especially the one that is on fire on the inside. Yes, you do. Yeah, you shouldn't have
Give
worn
me your clothes.
your good clothes. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna go see the doctor.
All right, yeah. So
Doctor?
as you go see the doctor, the sort of the officers, Haroon and Doomy, kind of come to get the lowdown as Dr. Finch tends to your injuries. Self-inflicted as usual, Captain, I see. Well, not a problem. I'm quite accustomed to this at this point. I
Internal burns.
So he gives you a tonic, and you're feeling much better after a little bit.
It's mostly meth.
Yeah. Yeah, have some heroin.
Well, I do feel better.
Yeah.
Do we know? Can I roll to know what these eels are?
Yeah, that would be a. You could either do a common knowledge roll or an occult roll.
Suppose I'll join in on the examination.
Robin, I'd say +2 for your common knowledge roll if you're or occult.
I then got a 9 for the occult.
Okay. What'd you get, Tara?
5.
5. Okay, so you guys actually all have heard of this actually after like studying the corpse and taking a breather. These are ash eels. They are creatures that are common around the deeper parts of the this sort of southern side of Pangola. They favor volcanic environments, and they're known for being invulnerable to fire. And they sort of like breathe in like ash and silt and store it in a special like organ in their sort of like a third lung, and then they can like expel it around them to make a smoke screen. So they're minor like magically infused creatures, basically. Similar to storm gulls or the like.
Yeah, if they don't have like the ability to be like they must be loving that Everfire.
Yeah.
So much stronger.
Oh, I forgot about one of her other abilities. No. That being said, when Fadil sees the ash eel corpse, he says, Captain, I have a excellent eel dish that I know. I could prepare it.
Well, I pretty much brought them up thinking of you.
Oh, well, there will be necessary for a few bits of skin to be on the top for decorate garnishing, you know. But yes, most of it will not be needed. It is thick and rubbery. Oh yes, I suppose that's true.
More of a salad.
Yes, that's why it's such a good garnish. Yes, I will prepare a fine dish.
Nice.
What's in the jar?
What's in the jar? You open the jar. Okay. Which one do you want to do first? Okay. So you have to pry open the jar a little bit with like a knife or something. And it kind of comes unsealed with this faint like sucking sound. And inside there is this sort of like dark bluish colored like slightly transparent gel.
Oh my
Do
god.
I know what it is?
They made like
You've never seen it before.
blue ember jelly.
If I like,
Pretty much.
if I grab like a random stick and touch it with it, does it set on fire?
It kind of like sticks to the stick.
Ooh, take the stick over. The stick on fire. Away from the boat.
You're gonna put the stick of blue jelly inside of the flaming eel sock.
Yeah,
my
just stick it in
god.
and see what happens.
Oh my god. I kind of want to, but I'm worried. Well, we want to see if it like, if the blue just like makes it go crazy or something.
If it catches on fire.
So
Well,
you're
okay,
gonna...
here we go. we got the stick with the blue, right?
Yep.
A stick smeared in blue jelly.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it overboard.
Oh, okay. What is that? An athletics roll? Or agility?
I mean, sure. Athletics.
I got a 3.
All right, you hit the ocean.
Yeah.
If you rolled like a crit fail and you go like throw it into the wind and that like comes back and slaps up
I'm gonna use water manipulation to like push it away from the boat at like
Okay.
20 yards.
Yeah, you sort of like coax it out into the place you want it to be.
And then I'm gonna just do a tiny little bolt of lightning. I'm gonna hit the jelly.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that could be like air manipulation, so you don't have to roll for it.
Like
So you just do like a little spark that you throw off the deck to hit it, and it hits the jelly and like rests on it for a second, and then just goes like and ignites quite spectacularly in a little ball of blue flame that continues to burn. As you can sort of see, the jelly is quick to ignite and slow to burn, and it is
Holy
blue
fuck.
flame.
Yeah, dude, we just found napalm. We're probably. I mean, how much of this is there?
There is a jar full, quite a bit. Yeah, like I don't have like liters or anything, but yeah, it is a large jar full of this blue gel.
I mean, put it somewhere really safe and
Yeah, don't put any fire near it.
do something later.
Hey.
Something with it later.
Hey Tara, you've been sailing for a while. Could you like, I don't know, from what little bits of the ship that we saw, could you tell like what country or nation or?
Oh fuck! I was gonna look for that. I didn't. Could I tell from the? I mean, my guess is Arnaki because of the Ignis Kai guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Did I notice anything about the ship that screamed Arnaki?
It was destroyed enough that you weren't really able to tell, I would say.
Okay.
Mr. Dibbs, you do have the lockbox, though, right? Try and open that. Yep. Yeah, you can make a thievery roll on that. 7. Okay, that is enough. So, inside the lockbox, you sort of open it up, and there is a like a coin purse, which has a there are you sort of like pour it out. There's like 100 marks in there, and a handful of like assorted gemstones, like cut and everything, which are you could get them appraised or appraise them yourselves, and they're probably about 500 marks in total value. None of them particularly like rare, but there are quite a few of them, and they're cut quite nicely. There is also a sealed letter that has the crest of the Arnaki flag crest on it.
Well, let's open it.
All right. You open it. All right. Here is the handout.
So we go blow that up, right? Like Game of Thrones style.
Burn down the whole
Yeah.
damn city.
Fucking
Great set.
sept.
Well, no, I don't. I think they also realize what a great weapon this would be, and they're stockpiling it, right?
That's what it seems to be. Yeah.
Which is a lot better than what I thought. I thought they had figured out how to make this. So
I mean,
Yeah.
they're probably trying to.
Oh. That's probably what some of this is earmarked for.
Tara, as a ex-naval officer, you can imagine if you were able to control this, how much of a equalizer it would be in
Oh my god.
naval combat.
Everything's on fire.
Yeah, could cause horrific damage.
So
Yeah.
They're putting all their eggs in one warehouse. Do we want to go find that warehouse, or do we want to go back? Do we want to continue to look? I mean, this was a month ago, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're moving yet. I just want to see what they're doing with it.
We could, We're not that far out from Alna here, right?
No, you're not that far out.
We could pop back over there, make contact with our
Our new
secret
friend.
and ask him to look for a bunker full of flame jelly, and then we could go check out the vault.
Yeah.
Here, I'll bring you guys over to the Pangola map. Yeah. You're definitely closer to Alnir than you are to the deep vault at the moment. Yeah, here, let me jump.
Also, they're finding all this shit in the marshes.
Yeah.
Where the
The
marshes?
gray salt marsh.
They're finding treasures in the marsh.
They're in the process of excavating and like.
I'm assuming they're excavating the city of Salt.
I mean, that's the only thing of note in
Right.
the Great Salt Marsh.
As far as you know.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Only thing of note on our map.
Yeah. It is mostly unexplored, like it like on normal maps and stuff.
But also, I mean, it could also be anywhere other than this the only dot we know about.
Right.
Which there might be clues in the warehouse as to where they're digging the stuff up.
It may very well be.
So Do we know that the ties that the cult of the Agnes Kai or whatever has to the Arnaki Empire?
Well, the Arnaki Empire is it's a theocracy.
Okay.
The whole thing around Ignis Kai is like their god, the fire